Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you to the art of nonsense. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense. Yo. Lan Mind with the takes, it's explosive. Chris Anthony, indie guy, then you know this is Art of Nonsense. What? Art of Nonsense. Who? Art of Nonsense. Art of Nonsense.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Art of Nonsense podcast, episode 19. We here, and it's a special episode. But before we begin, I'm Chris Anthony, and that's
Lan Mind is explosive kaboom.
The kabooms get worse and worse, man. And they get worse and worse. All right. I just want the audience to take note of how bad the kabooms have become. Okay.
All right.
But like I said, it's a special episode.
That means it's special. AKA more. You're getting more of the same because it's special.
Yeah. But similar to how we did our Deadpool and Wolverine episode,
Yes, I forgot
we're
we
going to
did
be
that.
doing something of that nature here for Captain America, the Brave New World. You know what I'm saying? I know Lou forgot the name of the actual
No, it's
movie.
called A Brave
That's
New
just
World.
Brave New World. No, it's just Brave New World.
Brave
It's just
New.
Captain
Oh yeah,
America.
Brave New World. Because it's
Captain America,
three.
Brave New World.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, Louis.
I mean,
See, he doesn't
originally
remember.
it was gonna be New World Order, NWO, and then I'm serious. You're laughing, but I'm serious.
No,
they changed it.
I know you're right. You're right.
I'm just saying, a lot of things changed. People
It's just, I'm
died,
trying to make it wrestling, Mr. Wrestling Man, you know?
but
People did die
no,
Okay.
not in the movie.
Rest
It's
in
all
peace.
about
in real life. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Rest in peace to the original General Ross.
His name was something Hurt or Hunt. What was his name? The actor's name.
I mean,
Nah,
we
I
can
gotta
look it up.
Google it. Thaddeus.
Take this out. Take the.
No, that's not take it. Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Well, they didn't call him Thunderbolt, right? Like,
They did in this movie.
yeah, no, they did. But I'm saying, like, I don't think up into this film anybody's ever called him that, right? Like, when you look
Not
back,
that I can remember. Maybe
Probably
if
in the
we look
Hulk.
back at it. Right.
in
Maybe.
the Hulk movie, yeah, with Edward Norton, General. But everybody always called him General Ross.
Was it William Hurt?
William Hurt. Yeah, I knew it was something Hurt, either Hurt or Hunt. Yeah,
William Hurt played him for mad long, actually.
since 2008. I think that was the Incredible Hulk, and he passed away in 2022.
And they got replaced with your boy Harrison Ford,
Harrison Ford, yeah.
who I think did a fantastic job.
He did do a great job. He's 82 years old, by the way.
Bro, 82.
He's 82.
And I'll say that one scene, his body looked every bit of that 82.
yo. All right, I don't know. Do you want to do spoilers or no spoilers and then spoilers?
We're
I don't
gonna
know.
do spoilers. We'll do
All right, so
spoilers.
then, yeah,
Spoiler
so-
alert.
Yeah, let them
Spoiler
know.
alert, chat. Before we continue our speak, if you did not watch the movie, cut the episode off until you watch it. All
Yeah,
right,
and then
Just let
come
you know
back.
right now.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk
bookmark
about
this,
everything.
save it. What do we got to do?
And then at the end, we'll give our ratings.
Yeah.
Right, we'll discuss the film,
Mm-hmm.
give our ratings at the end. But that one scene when he de-hulked and it went from the Hulk version.
Is that what you
to,
call it? De-hulked?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he
I
went
don't know
back
if
to
that's-
the regular version of him with his shirt off.
Yeah.
He looked every bit of 82 years old.
Yeah, he's old, man. Because you think about Mark Ruffalo when he de-hulks. He just
Yeah,
looks young, right? But
Regular, yeah.
he looked like Elon Musk. You remember that one photo? It was like the Cybertruck up top. That's what it looked like. But it was from
so
a far
funny.
distance, though. It wasn't in close up.
It was funny though, because I'm like, you could tell he's still in good shape for his age. Because for 82,
Oh, yeah.
you don't look terrible.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He
But
doesn't.
it looked like he was sucking in his stomach. And was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, like he was trying to pump out his chest. Like he thought he was a Hulk.
it's like, but it made sense for the context of that scene at least.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're the one that came in hot off rip. So I want your thoughts on the movie.
Okay.
What are your gripes? What are your likes? What are your spikes? What are your hikes? You know?
Well, I will say this movie isn't bad, right? I did say that I think this should have been a Disney Plus TV show. I think it would have done better that way because of the pacing and storytelling. This film went through many rewrites, reshoots, recasting. There was even political problems as to, one of the characters. And then they changed her character completely. And then they didn't even use her. You see her in like 2 minutes of the movie. The Black Widow character. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and it was just originally, even Giancarlo Esposito's character, a guy that's well known in the, acting industry and a very, I guess, accomplished actor. He's done so much and he gets a role that's underutilized. He's playing a Siphon, I think his name is, the character. And in the comic books, he actually leads a group of people. And here right. you just have him do 2 scenes, and I'm like, man, this guy's such a great actor. You don't even use him in the right way. And for a long time, he's always wanted to be a part of the MCU. He said in multiple interviews he wants to play Professor X. Obviously, that's not going to happen anymore. But
no way.
Yeah. But the thing is that he's enthusiastic about being in the MCU, being a part of that family, and they gave him this role. And the role I thought could have been good for him. But even in the trailers, it looked like he was some type of threat. He really wasn't.
No.
And then
he played the serpent or Sidewinder or whatever.
Yeah, Sidewinder. Yeah, that's what it is. I couldn't think of the damn thing. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Because I saw the movie Thursday. Chris just saw it, so it's fresh in his mind than mine. So that's a couple of things. I thought Anthony Mackie did a great job. He's
fantastic.
Yeah, he's
him
really
and
embracing
this guy's
the role.
chemistry. Him and this guy's chemistry is great.
Oh yeah. The guy's name's Torres. He plays the Falcon now. Yeah, from Miami. But
I like their chemistry. They're both losers together.
But they didn't have enough time together. So that last scene where he's in the hospital and Bucky walks in, there's no emotional connection because we didn't get enough screen time with them together.
Right.
So again, with Anthony Mackie's character, I thought he did great. He's really taken this role serious. I thought his fight scenes were pretty dope, especially with the shield. They really enhanced a lot of those move sets that we saw with Chris Evans' Captain America character. But now, he has wings, and he's always had wings, but he has wings from Wakanda, so they're a lot more powerful.
Yo, with the Wakanda tech, son.
Yo, it's sick. And I was telling my wife, I was like, it reminds me of Iron Man, but obviously he is not a genius like Tony Stark, so he doesn't know the ins and outs of creating his own tech.
I'll give him the combat genius stuff. I think in combat he's really smart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I like the moments in the movie where they showcase that, where he didn't have the suit and he was still winning the fights, regardless of suit or not.
Yeah. He has heart. He's always had that. Yeah. Even in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he's had heart. Because, he was fighting alongside Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier has the super soldier serum. It's like, you know what I mean? I like also that storyline of saying that he should have taken it so that way he could be superhuman strength, have superhuman strength. And, Bucky coming in, making the cameo, and he's like, you never needed that. I thought that was great. And
there's a reason he chose you, and it's because you're you, and you can. And I like that they kept reiterating the whole, he inspired people in a different way than you did, but you give people something to look up to because you are
human.
You're just a human.
Yeah, you're relatable in a sense. Yeah. So I thought that was good. I thought the fight scene at the end, when they're both flying and fighting the fighter jets, I thought that was probably the best action scene in the film. And it looked like they took a page out of Top Gun Maverick. It was really good, and I like that. Outside of that, I just thought the leader was, man, they had something there. We could have made his head go all the way up like it does in the comics. But I guess, they didn't want to do any big head CGI like they did with Ant-Man and Quantumanium. So they were like, we're just going to put a little curly hair and we're just going to paint it a little bit. It was horrible. I thought that character, bringing him back from 2008, now I thought was great. It was the motivation behind the entire movie. And this was one of the things that I had a problem with. It felt like a Hulk movie more than a Captain America movie. I thought the Red Hulk being utilized for the entire promotion of the film, there was no excitement at the end when he does turn into Red Hulk because I seen all of this already. Everything was already done. I mean, the question was, how does he defeat the Red Hulk? And we come to find out that his body is not the same like the Green Hulk, you know?
No.
He can get stabbed, he could get cut, where Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, you know, Bruce Banner, he a lot of that stuff is deflected off of him. You know, it was weird because they're shooting him. He doesn't seem like he's getting pierced with some bullets, but he could get cut with the Wakandan blades. It was interesting, but I thought there was some CGI issues. I thought there was some camera editing issues. It just wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, but I thought it was good. And if, like I said, if you're a fan of the MCU, you may be disappointed because I was, but everyone has their own take on it. I know Chris came out of it. He'll give you his take, and he said he enjoyed it. So I want to hear what you have to say.
I think the opposite. I think if you're a fan of the MCU, this is just a regular MCU movie. It's a regular MCU movie. It's not over the top. It's not Endgame level.
No,
it's
nothing
not,
will ever reach that. I think that's what
you know what I'm saying. It's not
people want
the best thing in the world, but it's also not a terrible film. I will say it does feel like two different storylines mixing together.
Yeah.
And I think they did a decent job with executing it, right? They mixed the Incredible Hulk story from 2008, right, to now, where he's still dealing with his stuff, but there's other stuff going on as well. And it kind of all accumulates together towards the end there, right? I think the leader, even though the look wasn't that nice, right? It kind of looked a little crazy. It looked like a ball sack on top of his head.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be honest. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't a great look.
Yeah, it was bad.
I think they would have been better off making him fully green.
Yeah,
Than like
and keeping the
that weird green
and,
hue. That weird green hue they gave him, where it's like you can still see some of his regular skin, but so I don't know if maybe they're keeping him to become more of what he looks like in the comics.
I don't think we'll ever see it because it's been 15 years. Like it should have been grown. Like the head should have been grown.
So like we don't know though, right? We don't know what they're planning to do. It looks like a lot of the newer stuff they're going more comic accurate look anyways. So I don't even know when we'll see him again, right? Because they did put him in the end credit scene where he's like, the others are coming.
Don't even get me started on that end credit scene. It was so vague. Like there was. It was like,
I'm okay with that though. I'm okay with vague. I'm not under the guise of, hey, we need to set up the next 10 films.
We do because we haven't had any setup. This is the one movie that set something up, and there's 2 movies left before we get Doomsday.
That's fine. We'll be okay, Lewis. Don't worry, man.
I feel like
sometimes the end credits could just be a regular end credit. You know what I'm saying?
There's so many like loose ends in all these movies, and it's just, it doesn't make sense, man. I want Secret Wars to be great, and I'm afraid that it won't. That's what I'm scared about.
I think we'll be all right, you know? I do like the whole passing of the mantle type stuff that's been going on as well. I feel like in a lot of these newer MCU stuff, it's all passings of the mantles, right? Captain America passed the mantle down to this Captain America.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
No, I know, but let me speak, man.
All right, fine, whatever.
Now he just finally passed the mantle down of Falcon to this guy. Did he not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Hawkeye, he kind of did. And Walter Falcon and the Winter Soldier, he kind of gave it to
Hawkeye. Passed the mantle
to his daughter. The fake Young
No,
Avengers that would never get.
Daughter?
Oh no, that's not his daughter. I'm sorry. Daughter. No, I'm thinking.
Look, this guy don't even know. Man.
No, because
Kate Bishop, bro.
No, Clint.
Come on, man.
Oh man, you know what I mean, man.
Black Widow, her sister. You know what I'm saying? Like horrible the mantles film. Are being passed. The Marvels, they're marveling. You know what I'm saying? Mantles being passed. You feel me? Like it's a bunch of mantles being passed. They're setting up the new Avengers. Okay, let them cook, bro.
Is it the new Avengers or the young Avengers? Because by the time we get that, they'll all be 20.
I think we'll get. I think we'll get both. We're gonna get a new Avengers team, obviously, because we need a new Avengers team. There's none right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we get the young Avengers, the younger kids, and all that kind of stuff. But they're gonna be like 20s. But it's okay. They'll still look young. You know, the Hollywood.
The Hollywood, and then 2 thumbs up. The Hollywood, they'll figure it out.
You know, the Hollywood will figure it out.
Yeah,
somehow.
AI, right?
You know? They'll figure everything out. But the movie itself, I don't think it was the best thing in the world. I would say there's obviously some, like you were saying, there's definitely some plots and stuff like that. There was like loose ends, but overall, it was a fun experience. I actually watched it in 3D IMAX.
Who watches movies in 3D?
It wasn't bad. Listen, I was genuinely surprised. Okay, the 3D was not bad.
That's a gimmick.
Nice.
They just made you pay more money.
I didn't pay for it, so it's okay.
All right.
But
shout out, Dad.
it was an enjoyable experience. I would like to see it in 4DX, right? Because when they start flying and stuff. You don't like 4D? I like 4D.
I've never done it. But I wouldn't do it for that. I'll do it for like Fast and Furious.
Bro, I did it for Top Gun. It was one of the funniest things in the world.
Yeah, Top Gun sounds like a good time because that
movie. Spider-Man too. Spider-Man was fun.
Amazing.
Yeah,
you going to get some popcorn? Just flying.
Yeah. No, it was lit. Every time he webbed, it just moisturized my ear.
Wow, that's why Chris went.
Nah.
He likes the ears to be moisturized.
But the action was really good. I was surprised at how good the action actually was. Because I felt like he would be a little more stiff, but he was cooking. And then the use of the wings and the shield, and then boom, and then the tight space stuff. A couple of the lines was definitely cheesy as hell.
Yeah.
Like when the guy was like, "Oh, you need a minute," and he broke his arm, was like, "You need a minute." I was just like, all right, buddy.
But you see, I think Anthony Mackie is that cheesy though, because I've seen him.
He is. It definitely works.
He probably put that in there.
Yeah.
He's cheesy, man. You ever see Twisted Metal? Come on,
man. But then you're right. The lady, the Black Widow shorty, she had her one moment to shine. In the movie,
bro, she's like 4 foot nothing, and she's taking down these big dudes in the hallway. How?
I mean, so was Scarlett Johansson.
No, Scarlett Johansson's a little bit bigger, a little taller, a little bit more. You know, she's ready to get it on. You know what I'm saying? This little girl came out of nowhere, jumping over the wall.
Super soldiers, anyways, bro. Anybody that was in that red room is a super soldier. I don't care what nobody says. But
you know who she was supposed to be, right?
What was her name?
In the comic,
because they never said her name in the movie, right? Like
I don't remember
her character name.
But she's supposed to be Israeli. She's supposed to be this super soldier Israeli character.
But they did mention that she was.
Yeah, they did. Israel. But she's a widow. So like we already casted her, not thinking about this. So we're just gonna you're a widow.
Right.
And then it was crazy in the poster. She's wearing an actual like suit. But in the movie, she's not in the suit. Yeah. Nah. There's one scene where she's walking in. She has a jacket over the suit. You can see it a little bit when they're in the submarine. Right. But that's it.
But that's it. And then this guy was getting his ass whooped the entire time. Ooh. Your favorite actor? Juan Carlo.
Oh, yeah.
He was getting cooked.
He was getting cooked.
But
in the comics, he's a badass. Here he's not.
I mean, the character that he plays isn't really that gangster of a character in the comics either. Yeah, he's more of a side character regardless.
No, he is. What I'm saying, but he's more of he's the leader of this group of other villains, and he's kind of a badass. This was like just a regular soldier. That's what it felt like, just a regular guy.
I'll say this though, they left him room to come back.
I feel like that too. They left, like I said, a lot of loose ends there.
They left him room to be like, now I am going to become the leader of this whole thing. And maybe he does become that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he said, when I get out of here, I'm coming to cook you.
Yeah, he's such a good actor,
you know what I'm saying? They might utilize him in the future. We don't know.
But where are you going to put him? That's the whole thing.
Against Captain America, make him fight every time.
Yeah.
He'll be like Crossbones. Show up in every cat movie just to fight and get cooked,
Crossbones was a good character too, man. And
that's what I'm saying. Like let him get cooked. Yeah. It's okay. I did like that they brought back the Celestial in the ocean.
I forgot all about that because so did the MCU. No one's talked about the Celestial since Eternals. We've had so many movies and shows.
It's bringing your favorite character to life now,
Chris
Henry Cavill's Wolverine, man.
And this is what gets me mad about the MCU sometimes. I know not everything's supposed to be comic book accurate, but adamantium is a man-made thing. It wasn't from Celestials.
True. But in the context of the MCU,
I know it works. But it's
it
stupid.
works.
But it's been there for so many years, Chris, and now someone wants to bring it up.
Of course.
Not
they have to dig into it
Yeah.
to find the adamantium.
Whatever, bro.
The one thing I will say that I don't like is that they're saying it's stronger than vibranium.
Yeah.
Which to me isn't true.
I don't remember ever reading that in the comics, but
It's not.
okay, you will know more than me.
It's not.
It's not.
It's heavier,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably on par for the most part, but it's not better.
But adamantium
Vibranium has always been utilized more.
But adamantium can be used, like you said, in Wolverine, so it's put in the person's body where I can't even say the word now. I can't think of the word. How do you say it, Chris?
Vibranium.
Yeah, vibranium.
Sir.
I couldn't think of it for a second. That cannot be injected in someone's body like adamantium can. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay. So I think those are the kind of differences too.
Right.
You
So
use
it's like
it as shields or
we'll
armor.
see how they utilize it because they did talk about it can be used in tech, medical, and all that.
Defenses, all
So
that
it's
stuff,
like
yeah.
okay, we'll see how they bring it on, but I like the introduction of it in this way, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I like that they also, you know where they went? Japan. That's where adamantium gets used the most.
Yeah.
Because that's where Wolverine got his stuff from.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I knew that.
I don't know where they're going to go with it, though.
Yeah.
We just got to wait and see. I think the one thing that did throw me off. So Bucky showing up, I had a feeling he was going to show up anyways.
Mm-hmm.
He's becoming a congressman?
Did you not see the newest trailer of the Thunderbolts where he is already a congressman?
No.
In the
I
newest
wasn't paying attention to none of that.
In the newest trailer of the Thunderbolts, he has the pin and everything, and they ask him, Congressman Barnes or whatever. So
that's insane. Yeah. I like it though. I mean, do like it.
They're doing something. Whatever. Yeah. But you know what's funny? I was gonna say is how they introduce him running for something in the government, whatever it is, congressman, right? But we never met the vice president. The president goes into this RAF, who is now the active president of the United States. They never tell us. This is what I mean. Is just, loose ends and just like.
You know what we're going to find out?
Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Because this movie feels like a perfect setup.
And that's what I thought, Chris. I thought the end credits would have set something up to connect. Thunderbolt.
Because what if Red Hulk is in it, bro? And they're just hiding it. Because there's a lot of people saying certain things about a specific trailer. Which trailer I'm talking about?
What are you talking about?
The Fantastic Four, man.
Okay, yes. What? Galactus?
So you know how they hide stuff in trailers, right? That like in the movie, it shows up a different way.
Yeah.
Similar situation, but
they didn't do any of that for Captain America, by the way. Everything was in the movie.
So people, the word on the street is the Sue Storm's pregnant in all of her scenes.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yes, I did see that in a breakdown from New Rockstars.
So people are also saying in the Thunderbolts commercial, Taskmaster or the fake version, whatever this version of Taskmaster is getting cooked.
Rip. I think she's dead instantly. Once she meets Bob.
They also need somebody to fight back against the person turning people into shadows, the void. Right?
Mm-hmm.
What if they're like, yo, break him out of jail? Because they are technically bad guys, right?
Yeah. This is the Suicide Squad for the MCU.
We out to the raft. Let's get our boy Thunderbolt. And then we are the Thunderbolts, because he screams it in the commercial.
What
if he's there?
And then you saw Barnes like, no, we can't do that because now we know why. You can't say that.
And they're not showing him,
No. I don't know. Maybe they do. But we're talking about a different movie, which I think is actually going to be better than the Captain America movie that we just saw.
This was good, though.
But you don't think Thunderbolt's going to be greater?
I think it's... No. I'm so torn on it because, like...
It feels so big.
Who they're fighting is insane.
Yeah.
And it's like, how are you guys going to make, this work, right? Because realistically,
why don't you give people the background of him?
So Sentry and Void are the same person.
Yeah,
It's like a battle inside of each other. Pause.
Yeah. Okay.
The Void is like the evil version, while the Sentry is like the Superman good version of the same character. But the Void sends people into the Void and turns them basically into shadows. So what is stopping him from just being like, yo, y'all cook?
Yeah,
shadow. All you guys are dead. How are they gonna stop this guy, bro? There's no way.
I know. Some people don't even know. Like,
I want to know.
This character's
how they're
so
gonna
strong.
Explain this. Like, oh, he's just messing with them. He doesn't want to kill them for real, because you're dead. You know, like maybe there's the internal battle is happening, so he doesn't kill them for real type thing. I don't know.
Nah, that newest trailer, bro, is so sick. I don't know how you haven't seen it. It's from the Super Bowl.
Thunderbolts? I have seen it.
Oh, okay, bro. It's
I just wasn't paying attention to the pin showing him as a freaking congressman.
Yeah.
You know,
but
that did throw me off.
Sentry is so strong. It's like 100 Superman serums inside of him.
It's insane.
It's crazy. So it's like, how do you defeat this guy? You know,
and the thing is, that's what I'm saying. It may be a whole internal battle thing.
Yeah, it's gotta be. That's the only way. They go into the void and they fight. And
they were cool. It looked like they were cool with the Sentry version, but he didn't know he was the Sentry for real. Like it looked like he was having some kind of crisis or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I mean, we'll see when we get there. I think it's gonna be good. Yeah. I'm not sure if it'll be like fantastic, but I think it'll be good. I'm actually more excited for the Fantastic Four.
I am too. Only because we're getting a legit reboot of these iconic characters.
And I know a lot of people hate it, but the Thing looks good to me.
Yeah, I think the Thing looks fire. The one thing I have a problem with is his voice. His voice should be deeper. It shouldn't sound like a normal person.
I'm okay with that.
I don't like that.
I'm okay with it.
I don't like that.
I like the unibrow though.
I like it. I love it.
They gave him the comic uni. They gave him the comic. But people were like, oh, he should be bigger. No, he shouldn't.
No, he's not.
He's perfectly sized. Pause. That's what she said. All right.
No, it looks amazing. I am so excited, especially because I've been wanting to see Galactus, and we're finally getting him. I mean, we're gonna get a
good-looking version of him.
Yeah, not some dust in the air, but we are gonna finally see Silver Surfer as well. But it's a female version, so this is why we know this is a different universe as well.
Right, and I want to see how they tie it into the main universe, because they definitely are.
Oh yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
This is a different universe. Everybody looks right.
Yeah.
The one thing I was surprised they didn't show in the trailer was Mr. Fantastic didn't use his powers at all. Yeah. Everybody else,
I can't wait to see that.
To show their powers, they show the invisible.
But I want to see Storm be really invisible. I didn't get to see that.
No, I like how they did because people believe it's the blue light stuff. But it's really, she's using ultraviolet light. Mm-hmm. So she has like the rainbow color light stuff. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
They showed that instead.
Yeah. She's a strong character too. People don't fucking realize that either.
And Human Torch, I feel like they never get it wrong.
They never, it's just fire.
He looks when he flies. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, it looks great. I'm excited for that.
But I like this, I like the way this movie went, because it wasn't bigger than itself, if that makes sense. I like that they kind of brought it back down to, this is where we are. We're here.
I will say that. I thought they were going to try and get more political. The way they start the movie, I thought they were going to get more political with the film, and they didn't. I mean, obviously there's some political things in there. Really?
I mean, it always is. Political thriller stuff, you know?
Yeah. This reminded me of Merchant Candidate, I think his name, the name of the movie. They made a remake like 3 times. Denzel did one, the Merchant Candidate. It's something like that, where they brainwash soldiers and people in high power of the government, and you know they take over.
The way he did the brainwashing was insane, though.
Yeah.
That was freaking crazy with the song.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, he's wilding.
Yeah, Isaiah was great too. The character was fantastic. Dude. I think it was probably the best actor in that film. Like,
my boy was trying to go for an Oscar. Son.
Bro, wasn't it emotional?
He was like, I can't go back.
That was emotional. And then the whole thing with the suit, right? When he's on the floor. Come on,
like, yo,
man.
My suit. I got married in this. I do love how they brought the suit back.
Yeah.
At
No,
the
it
end,
looks
like,
great.
Like we went to
Yeah.
the dry cleaners. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He did a great job.
He did. He did. I like that they brought him back for this from the show because he was good in the show as well.
Yeah, it makes sense. Originally, the grandson was supposed to be in the show, but they cut his scene.
He was gonna have his Captain America suit on.
No. But I'm glad
that's baby Cap.
I know, but I'm glad also that they didn't have Bucky fight either. I felt like you do that, you're overshadowing him doing it by himself.
Right.
So I like that. There was some good things in it. And
I do like that in that final fight, he never at one point looked like he was actually gonna win.
Bro, when he was squeezing his head,
he was
that CGI was kind of bad because it looked like the eyeball was like about to pop out.
He was getting cooked that entire fight.
Yeah. But I thought it was weird. Didn't you think it was weird? He's like, remember these flowers and your daughter, and then
well, you have to consider this, right? You have to consider this.
That's all you needed to do. Why'd you fight?
No, but he's used to dealing with a specific Hulk.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
What did the other Hulk get taken down by?
I mean, it was Black Widow touching his hands and stuff. I mean, he didn't touch his hands.
The sun's coming down, my friend, and he turns into regular man. You know what I'm
saying?
Regular
man, not Bruce Banner, just regular man.
That's from Marvel Virals. Like we've been calling the Hulk is regular man now.
Okay. I was gonna say that must be our old rival.
So thing. he was trying to pull that kind of, or maybe I could deal with him in a similar light. We know your soft point is your daughter. Let's go to the cherry blossom field.
Yeah.
It made sense to me. I know some people were like, oh, this is stupid. It makes sense.
No, it does make sense because of the story. It does. But man, that was CGI out the wazoo. They did that in someone's apartment.
So with the 3D glasses, that was the worst looking scene in the movie.
It was worse for me without 3D.
Oh my God.
It's like the Hulk is here, but then you see Anthony back and look at this way. It's okay. And we're like, bro, he was just standing over there. What?
Because it went from good CGI to that, and I was just like, "What happened?"
That's when you know the reshoots were happening.
And then the camera angle coming from behind the Hulk, I was like, "Why does it look so funky?"
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. It worked though. I like the movie, man. So,
all right, you want to give your rating?
No, I want you to give your rating.
All right, so we're doing it right now.
I mean, let's do it.
All right, so I'm going with, like I did in my post on social media, 6 out of 10. Sorry.
Oh, Cat, why you burping? Why you giving your?
Because the movie made me burp too, man.
Wow.
6 out of 10. I mean, it's not bad. It's not horrible. We could go a tier list of the most recent MC movies.
I still think the first Captain America is worse than this one. I like this better than the first Captain America.
Yes, I will say so too. I think this is, because it's 4, so this will come in at 3. Because you have, I think, Winter Soldier, Civil War, then this, and then First Avenger.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, I respect that. I can see why you would choose that, because you enjoyed it for, I guess, just enjoying it. I think I think I dissected it so much where, as a film person, it's more than just being entertained by the MCU and comic books. It was more like
no, that makes sense.
More detailed,
because you're a film nerd,
Yeah, my wife and my kids loved it.
One of my friends that I used to go to movies with, he used to annoy me because he would point out all the flaws, and I'm like, "Yo, shut up! I want to enjoy that." At least you don't do that with me.
No, I don't.
You point that out on your own time.
Yeah.
In the middle of the movie, my man's would be like, "Screen flare, wrong angle." I'm like, "Yo, shut your mouth, man! I don't know this stuff. Leave me alone. Let me enjoy the film, though."
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. 7.5 out of 10 for me. I wouldn't go higher than that.
I think that's fair.
It's not better than Civil War, and obviously it had its issues. But if you're going to enjoy just a run-of-the-mill MCU movie, this is one of them to me. This is just one of them to me.
I'm gonna give you a list. You tell me you think it's better or not. So we'll go with not in any particular order, but we'll go Black Widow. Is it better?
This is better than Black Widow.
Okay. Is it?
I only say that because it's very reminiscent of Black Widow, but because of where Black Widow was placed, like if Black Widow came
we
out
all said the same thing. If it would have came out before Civil War,
before Endgame,
yeah, because it was supposed to
we
happen.
would have been fine.
Yeah.
We would have been fine. It was placed
After
before that
Civil
in the
War. It was
timeline.
supposed to be after Civil War. That's the time.
Right.
Yeah.
It would have been perfectly fine.
It would have been great.
But because of where it's placed, it's just like it didn't hit the way it was
because she
supposed
died
to hit.
already. We didn't need to know this anymore. Like it's
Like,
irrelevant.
I get you were trying to set up the sister, which they did, but it's like you still could have done this.
And they dropped the
beforehand.
ball with Taskmaster, man. I'm sorry, you dropped the ball with Taskmaster because Taskmaster is such a great character.
Like the villains in this were still better than whatever they did with Taskmaster.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so I'll give you another one. The Marvels.
Ooh,
I actually like
Marvels.
Yeah, I did too. I like the chemistry.
I think
between the
think
girls,
it's on par. I would rate them around the same for me as far as enjoyment goes.
Yeah.
I like both those movies.
It's not a great movie, but there's some good scenes. Yeah. There's some good stuff. Yeah. Multiverse of Madness.
I like this better than Multiverse.
I did too.
I still don't think it's trash, but I did like this better than Multiverse.
I think I don't remember what I gave. Probably gave it like a 4 or a 5. I hated Multiverse of Madness.
It sucks too because I feel like the Doctor Strange movies are so bad. Yeah. Not bad. They're not terrible.
But the first one wasn't great either.
Cool character.
Yeah.
That I feel like they're just wasting all the potential of what they got with him. You know. But
I'm trying to think of Deadpool is definitely better than this. I'm thinking of like the most recent movies. Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi's way better than this.
Yeah, I would say so too. Shang-Chi
I gave that a 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
I
thought
love
it was
that movie.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful.
Outside of we both said the same thing. Outside of that last fight with the freaking CGI dragons, a fantastic freaking film.
Yeah. I think I have. Well, I think the Spider-Man movies. These are better. The Spider-Man movies are better. Yeah.
And don't even ask. Yeah.
So, Wakanda Forever.
It's a good.
I think I like Wakanda Forever more.
I do like Wakanda Forever more.
Yeah.
Because
I felt like the villain was more of a threat.
And their situation was a little bit.
Yeah, they did what they had
tougher to deal with, and they did a way better job than I thought they would with what they had.
This is next one. Eternals.
I like this better than Eternals.
Me too. I thought Eternals was way too long.
I like this better than Eternals.
I know your answer for this one. Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Guardians is better.
Yeah, I would say so too. And I think that's it. Oh no, Thor: Love and Thunder. That's the last one.
I like this better than Thor: Love and Thunder as well.
I do too. Oh, I keep forgetting a little. Ant-Man: Quantumania.
This is better than Ant-Man and Quantumania as well.
I agree as well. And that's it. Those are the last couple films in the.
You have it. You see, it's like I said. I don't think any of the movies are.
It's not bad, but it's just
not horrible. It's just we want more. Yeah, and I get that.
Yeah,
but if you're going to just enjoy the movie sometimes. You know what I'm saying, people? Not everybody is a critic. Not everybody needs to be a critic.
No. You can go, like I said, if you're just a regular moviegoer, you're probably gonna just love this movie.
My dad enjoyed it thoroughly. He was like, listen. He looked at me after the movie and was like, I know you guys know more about the comics and stuff than me, but that was a good movie, man.
Yeah, I could see that. Like I said, my wife and my kids, they loved it. I was like, it is what it is. They just love it.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what they do moving forward.
Yeah.
Next is Thunderbolts, though.
Yeah, Thunderbolts 100%. Is in May, and then July is Fantastic Four. And that's it
for
the movies. Yeah, we got a TV show starting March 4th.
What TV shows do we got, though?
Is Daredevil. March 4th. For this year, we have Daredevil, and I think there's one more show. I can't remember the name, but as of right now, it's Daredevil. Right now, what's going on in Spider-Man? Yeah, Spider-Man's great. Spider-Man.
I gotta catch up. I watched like the first episode. That was it.
Amazing. If you are hating on the Spider-Man show, you don't care for Spider-Man then.
The only issue I can see people having is the animation.
And I don't have a problem with that.
It doesn't bother me. Yeah.
No, I love. There's so many scenes in there that's like it's a page out of a comic book. Kind of like, you remember what it was in She-Hulk where you saw some like comic book. Like,
yes.
It's like that in this show, and it works. It works, man. And whoever's voicing Peter Parker, amazing. It reminds me of the original Fox.
He put his foot in his mouth, though. By the way.
What happened?
You haven't seen the controversy with him?
No.
He did an interview and he's probably gonna get fired. Honestly, I don't see him coming back.
Why, Chris? I love what he's doing on the show.
He did an interview and he was like, "Oh yeah, I only signed on because I felt like it wasn't gonna be woke trash and yada yada yada." And so he went on a whole rant about woke and all that stupid stuff. And he might have cooked his career.
It's just like the guy who created X-Men 97. Like you did such an amazing job with that show, and now I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, we know the second season is gonna be fine because he still did it.
Yeah, he still did it, but I'm just saying, moving forward after that.
Yeah, well, you gotta be a horny, freaky frog, man.
But Chris, you're gonna love Spider-Man. It's such a great show. The storylines are working well. I can't wait to finish it. I'm on the last episode that came out. But it's a great show. But yeah, and I'm looking forward to Daredevil. I can't wait for Daredevil.
Yo, I heard it. They were saying that it's going to be more gory than the regular Netflix series.
That's what's got me so excited, because it's going to be more than what we got when we had it on Netflix, and we all loved it on Netflix.
We did.
Everyone's coming back. Like, every single character's coming back.
Punisher. I like that they brought John Bernthal back so bad. He's so good as Punisher.
Man, Punisher is one of like my top 5 favorite characters, and he does such an amazing job as the Punisher. He just does a great job.
I agree. Oh man.
But yeah, next is Thunderbolts. That's May. Are we gonna try and see that together? I don't know.
I mean,
we don't care.
I'm down. I'm always down.
I think that one's gonna be really good.
And then we could do, we do this again. We do this for every movie now. Nah.
I saw Love Hurts. Movie. You're not gonna see that.
Love Hurts. Hey.
Your boy Marshawn Lynch was in there, man. Beast mode.
Marshawn Lynch? You think that's gonna make me watch the movie? He's not an actor.
He actually was pretty funny. The movie wasn't that great, but he was pretty good.
But he's naturally funny though.
No, he's just funny. Yeah, he was playing himself. That's all he was doing. It was great. It worked. It worked. But it's like a rom-com. What is it? John Wick movie.
Definitely not watching that. Ooh, I did see the trailer for that. The John Wick spinoff.
Oh,
Ana de Armas?
Yeah, what's the name of it? Cinderella? Ballerina. Says Cinderella. The ballerina, not Cinderella.
Dude, it looks good though.
No,
man.
It looks incredible.
Good.
He makes a cameo, which they showed in the trailer, and I hate that they showed that, but
he's like, it looks like you're already doing it.
Yeah, I was like, come on, why you gotta show him? Oh,
but it was mad funny because it's like, why they acting like we don't know who it is? They were hiding him. Yeah. And then he was like, looks like you already know what you're doing. I'm like, yo, we know it's you, bro. Like, who else is it gonna be? Who's the Baba Yaga, bro? Besides you. It's you.
Bro. You know they're working on a Constantine 2, right? And he's coming back.
I would love that. I love Constantine.
I never seen it. I gotta see it now.
You never watched Constantine?
No. Never seen it. I'm not a big fan of Keanu Reeves. I think he just plays the same guy in every movie. John Wick is my favorite he's ever done. And Speed.
He has different iterations of playing the same character though, which is mad funny. Because early in his career, he was like the dumb jock guy majority of the time.
But Speed was one of his first movies, and he did amazing in that.
No, he's good. I like Keanu. I like him. Nah. And in Cyberpunk, he does a great job.
Oh, because you're playing it. I didn't play that game. When did it come out? 2021? 20. I played it 5 years ago, Chris. I'm not gonna remember. I just remember I was bored. So
yo, he does a great job.
He does.
He's a piece of cocky in there. But
I think he is. But yeah, that's about it. All right, so
that's about it.
Lead us out into temptation.
And that's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us to talk about the nonsense and the art of it. See you next time.
Peace.